Hmm. Well, I think we're gonna just have to press forward. Oh yeah, I mean, the Steam horror sales are always very good. I think they've even started today. There's like the autumnal horror sales going on. I mean, this game doesn't go on sale very frequently because it's a bit of like a cult hit, but always recommend it. All right, well, let's, I guess, get out of here. Do you know, oh, it's actually, So, there is a mechanic that isn't used very often, and I think we may have just missed it. I think we have to use this. Nothing out of the ordinary, god damn it. Where is it? Yeah, no, I know it's a small pool of water. Why must this game torture us so? Do we have to turn off the water? I just really want this key. There are so many things that we still need to have unlocked. Yeah. Like nothing here for us, eh? Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, I'm really not seeing... Wait, is it... Oh, that's why. There's the problem. You gotta do this. There's the problem. Oh! We heard it. We heard it. It's somewhere here, right? Oh, god damn it. Okay, maybe now we can go get it? Well, we solved it. We were just putting the water in the wrong place. Ah, maybe now we will find it in our lovely, what was it? Okay, so it was a key. I thought it was. It sounded like it when it was plinking around. All right. So there's at least 2 places where this key can go. And the one that immediately springs to mind is in the living room. Not here, it's like the office, I guess. Ah, here we are. So this is one area that at the very beginning you get access to, but you can't open this. Ah, that is a good sound. What do we have here? There's a code. Interesting. What else do we have? Aha. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. Ah, so this is from, I'm guessing, Dr. Milton. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share my conviction that he'd never harm anything but he'd never harm anything, but even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out the situation. He's been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress the so-called curse. The one that he believes that the mask brought. I truly fear for him and his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job in convincing him, but I'm afraid it won't last too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to. He has been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he brought. He's convinced he has released an ancient spirit which will harm everything he loves and cares for. It's also utterly insane, and I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end up losing my own mind along with his. I have to put an end to all of this. And about that other issue, you should know I've gotten over it. Catherine, what we all did 2 years ago, the decision was made and we knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that I've been going through my head, the confusion, the contradiction, now more than ever. I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not, but there's no turning back and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days and unnerved you. You have my word I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this through extreme situations require extreme measures. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like this is like a real like throwback to a lot of other, I wouldn't say forgotten, but the games that this game feels similar to. It's the old school. It's the I Spy point and click. It's the I don't want to say like retro games because it is still like an adventure game, but it feels from a different era. In a very good way. All right, well, what do we have for this? What possible combinations? I mean, the only numbers we got before were the ones from the blocks upstairs, but I forget what those are, so let's go take a look. 5 letters. 5 letters. Let's see if there's anything that jumps out at us. Why am I going back in here? God damn it. We want to go to the right. Yeah, this is a real classic horror game. All right, so I think we're gonna have to go up the tower and out the window. Come on, let's go. Up the stairs. Yeah, the date on the letter could work, except it's 5. So it could be day, month, year, but we don't know the year that letter was sent necessarily. I guess it could be 63? No, but that wouldn't work. It would be like 3/27/63, so that'd be 6 letters. That's a good guess though. Dates are like the best first guess for anything when it comes to puzzles or mystery games. So we can go out the window again. No. I want to go out the window. Just pitch black, eh? I guess I forgot to put the background in there. So yes, this is the mysterious room. It was bricked up. It was a boys' room, but it was never used. These are the letters and numbers. So we have 097. Anything else up here? Well, T is 2. O is, looks like 9. Looks like these all have the number in the bottom right, so 9, E9, R5, B6. But what would be the lock for that? I mean, the one thing that we haven't been able to figure out is What's the name of the child that died? Well, I mean, we know that it started with an R. That's like the one thing we know. So the first maybe number could be 5, but what else could we possibly have? I mean, there aren't many R names. I guess the first one that springs to mind is Robin. Well, let's try that. So O was 9, and then on the bottom there that we saw, it was BIN, which was 097. So let's try that. So it would be 59097. Well, they sure don't make it easy. Ah. But the question is, what are we going to find in here? Nothing. Ah. Well, there's a lot of buttons around here. Well, let's try that. Then maybe... Or is it that lets you open this, and then this opens that? Aha! A key. But it has a cross on it. Could this be for the chapel? There's some money. Because the chapel is the other main location we can't get to because it's locked. So perhaps this is the key for that. Let's hurry. No time to waste. And by waste, I mean going through the wrong door. Well, maybe we can call Jerry? I feel like we're learning a lot of things very quickly. Jerry, things are buck wild here. Well, we still haven't found out if a body... whose body it is in the crypt. There's only one body, but... 2 caskets. I believe this is the right way. Yes. So this could also be the tower that we saw. Well, let's try to get in. Aha! The lock produced a loud noise that echoed in the quietness of the area. It made me wonder about the secrets that had been kept safe and undisturbed in here for years. All right. Not even inside the chapel did I perceive a peaceful environment. The deadly something something something. The deadly silence. Man, it's just creepy as hell. What is going on here? We have a little lectern. Ah. The chalice was lavish and pleasing to the eye, but was sadly of no use to me. The accoutrement inside the chapel, though mostly golden and shiny, looks sad and fragile. Anything for us here? No. At this point, I wasn't going to bother with light switches anymore. Yeah, the lights have been out for a long time. Oh. It was some kind of small metal ring. Interesting. Alright, well, let's explore. I don't think we can get to this. Maybe we can use one of our tools, but let's explore upstairs first. Ah, we have a little cabinet. Drawer. What do we have? Ah, the Bible. Oh. We have ourselves a spike. Okay. Anything else in here? The cabinet on this small loft contained items that seemed to have belonged to a priest. What kind of priest had that Bible? Do we have to put this in? There was one in the feet. Well, I mean, I guess we can at least try the crowbar. That's probably the most logical. Aha. What is this? Ah, perhaps a spot for this nail. Aha. It was curiously different about the INRI sign now. Shovel? Oil? Hammer. Hammer seems useful. No, that was pointless. Crowbar? Oh. Oh. Who the hell built this place? Oh my god. Well, where are we going? Alright. I don't like the look of this, but it's our way forward. At this point, I wasn't going to bother with light switches anymore. But how are we going to... Ah. It was nearly impossible to discern anything in the secret room, but that seemed to be a candle. Perhaps we can light this. Ah. Whoa. Another African mask. Is this part of the ritual that James was trying to conduct? Okay, well. Ah. To Christopher. These may very well be my last notes in this regard. I'm afraid Catherine has already realized what I've been doing here all the time. In vain, I've tried to explain myself, and I know what might have been the outcome had I kept insisting. If you can only believe me, Christopher, because I know you intend well, but I can feel the doubt in your heart. Put your rational thoughts aside for a moment and yield to the facts. If I can do it, someone who was consistently taught in the wonders of science ever since his childhood, then so can you. I'm hoping that you will contemplate the possibility of some truth in my assessments once you read about my latest findings. It is imperative that you carry on with this task. Catherine is watching my every step, and I'm afraid she'll take stronger measures if I do anything out of the ordinary. Did you know? She has been talking to other doctors besides you, and psychiatrists. My God, Christopher, I fear that she's willing to shut me up in a madhouse. How is it possible that all of you won't believe me? As if what happened with my own son wasn't enough proof. In my adjacent notes, you will find an exhaustive essay on the origin of the curse and what should be done to eliminate it. I know the whole amulet deal must sound crazy, but you have to trust me. The tribe has been doing this for centuries. Are you going to forfeit all that knowledge and experience? They faced a god, Christopher, and lived to tell it. Now it's our turn to live and tell the story. And Christopher, if we fail to remove the curse and anything happens to me, I want you to do it. And I have my complete mental faculties whilst I'm asking you this. It has become more and more dangerous lately. Do not hesitate. There is simply no other way, and you would be the only one left who can do it. Promise me. Promise me you will. I know I'm asking you to become a cold-hearted murderer, but Christopher, our lives and possibly many others are at stake. Isn't that enough to forget your vow? James, a murderer? What was James going to do? March 26. The folklore of the Dalmar is just as disturbing as their vicious attacks. This was the group that he stole the mask from. If my research has been correct, then I could have stumbled upon one of the most ancient tribes ever known to humanity, dating back to the era where the so-called Bushmen inhabited South Africa. We're talking over 20,000 years ago. How could any civilization manage to survive all this time without ever hunting or expanding, just being there? I don't dare to imagine what 200 centuries of inbreeding and cannibalism can do to people. I've seen them, and they can't be called humans. What is most unsettling is their mystical background, impossible to be considered a religion due to its complete lack of basic rules and maturity. The only simple premise is to keep an evil entity at bay, which has been stalking them since the beginning of time, or Dark Ages. At this point in my research, I had to stop and consider the implications. The Dalmar actually thought of their later period, the systemic slaughter of mankind, as good times or golden ages. I thank the Lord that this tribe never managed to grow, as I seriously think the region, maybe even the entire continent, would have suffered terrible consequences. This history is so ancient that it makes me feel dizzy. The vengeful god, which is incidentally referred to as Doham, would control the Dalmar via the many incarnations. Most of the time, it would be a tall feline figure, always dwelling in shadows and slaying any villager who would unwittingly come close. Some say its deadly claws would not only penetrate your body, but your soul. The purpose of the harassment is unclear. It would look as if the Dalmar were simple toys to play with. It seems then that the Dalmar managed to free themselves from its clutches with the help of an amulet or charm, which would effectively force the entity to retreat. The most curious thing is how this amulet was conceived. Two main elements were required to perform the exorcising of this evil, and they had to be strictly related to each other, one representing the victim and the other representing the victimizer. To achieve this, something related to one was used. While I'm not sure what is referred to as the victim, I think it can be concluded that anything belonging to any villager would have served, given that they were all victims. As for something representing the victimizer, that may have been more complicated. What could possibly be related to a god? This god in question. Next, these elements had to be mixed with a rare medicinal plant native to the region, which apparently had the properties to blend both items together, as long as they were not too solid. Finally, a branch of a particular tree, whose name escapes me now, had to be used as the holder of the blended items. It is this item that a mysterious blessing was performed. It should be noted that all of the elements had to be organic. The Dalmar successfully released themselves from the control of the vicious god with an intense ritual that seems to have taken days to perform. In the end, the amulet was so powerful that the entity surrendered to their will and offered divine power in exchange for sacrifices. But the Dalmar were not to be fooled. They decided that getting rid of this evil once and for all would be the wisest thing to do. So they managed to capture its spirit and store it someplace where they could guard it for ages to come. My God, the evil spirit was cast into a mask, trapped inside the confines of its blessed wood for eternity. A mask, which its description bears uncanny resemblance to, who am I fooling? It is that mask. The Dalmar would keep the spirit at bay via regular rituals involving the bloody sacrifices, and the aforementioned amulet. The last book I read today about the Dalmar, in reality, 2 small paragraphs, as amusing bonus reading in a book lent by the museum, has revealed to me something that left me completely paralyzed with terror. I've always wondered, since I began studying them, what made the Dalmar savagely slaughter neighboring tribes without any apparent reason. Was it a violent, raw instinct? Did they feel threatened in any way? Was it by a perverse and ungodly sense of enjoyment? No, it was fear. Fear that someone else would take the mask and release the god. They killed to protect themselves from falling again into the Dark Ages. If they went to such extreme lengths to avoid this, then what did they have to endure when the entity was free? The rituals haven't been performed on the mask for years now. What have I done? What have I done? I was shocked to learn about the evil. Terrible as it was, I still wondered to what extent James Blackwood went to get rid of the curse. Went to get rid of the curse. What's that? I mean, a branch. Part of the ritual. Huh. I mean, I feel like we need to talk to someone about this. This is wild. What the hell was James doing? Or what was he planning to do? And what is in this house? We need to call Jerry ASAP. Jerry? Buddy?
Yes?
Oh man, wild shit is going on here.
Why? I've been thinking about what you told me, and you could be onto something there, but I'm worried about your safety now. This could be dangerous.
What do you mean by dangerous?
Well, let's suppose you're right, and James Blackwood is indeed
Yeah,
hiding somewhere
yeah.
inside the house.
This is all bad.
He's a madman, a murderer, and your life could be in danger.
Jerry, if James Blackwood is still alive, he'd be nothing more than a harmless, decrepit old man. I don't think I'd have any problem outdoing him.
And what if he is armed?
I'm willing to take that risk. He surely knows I'm here by now.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting for me to leave so that he can escape.
Ah.
I can't miss this opportunity.
The opportunity of what? For
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
Of knowing. I'm already too much into this, Jerry. And if I don't know what happened inside this house,
I get that.
I won't be able to sleep again.
You're obsessed.
It's a gnawing,
Finish your book, get
aching
some rest, and then
need
we'll
to
see.
know what
What are
happened.
you going to say to your editor?
Who knows? Maybe this whole episode inspires me to write that ending. I'm sorry. I can't leave this now, Jerry. It's too late.
I can't believe this. I don't understand you. Doesn't the possibility of spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael? Michael! It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous! You have to leave that place!
I'll keep you informed.
All right. Well, let's see. Where do we want to go next? I mean, I think the next main thing is we have to find out where that body was buried, right? But, I mean, how are we going to do that when we roughly know where it is? I mean, can we get anything from our car? Can we not open it? Where's our car keys? Nope. Battery was dead. Yes, we know that. All right. I wondered if I should do something about the car myself, but I decided to give Jerry a chance. We can't get anything out of here, right? Oh, no, there's something else? Mr. Michael Arthate, due to irregularities during its acquisition process carried over by Mr. Jerry P. Carter, you are to immediately leave the property, known as Blackwood Manor. If you fail to comply, legal proceedings will be enforced against you. You have 2 days to effectively abandon the property after the issuing of this notice. We take no responsibility for the courier service. A police officer is due to arrive at the Blackwood Manor on Tuesday. Okay, so we need to hurry. Should you be present, you will be immediately taken into custody without further... Oh, wow. Okay. So that was the reason why Jerry wanted me to leave the house so badly. I bitterly recognized that he wouldn't come for me and that it would be up to me to find a way to leave the house. Okay, so looks like we do have to figure this out ourselves. All right, well, the battery's dead. And I can only think of one thing that'll get it charged. Has to be here, right? Yeah, there we go. There was an old, yeah, Well, we do have, where did they go? I thought we had wires. Am I just blind? What is where we had wires here? Did I use them on something? Oh, right, I use it on the mirror. Huh, how are we gonna do this? Can we use the pliers on it? That wasn't useful. Yeah, Oh, okay, we can just move it down. Okay. So hopefully this will charge it. Hopefully. I think so. I think we're good. All right, hopefully that'll be enough. All right, let's get back. I guess we got to get out of here. I mean, I know I want to know what happens, but the part where we would be arrested would be not ideal. As I prepared myself to leave the manor, I suddenly felt responsible for disturbing the forces that had up to now lain dormant inside the house. I had to do something. Oh no. I mean, I get it, Michael, but oh no. Okay, well, I think first things first, we have to find the body. Because we need something of the victim. It has to be over here. Ah, there we are. Ah, damn it. Where? So there is the shadow. Oh, God. What are we gonna find? Oh, no. I was equally terrified and saddened upon uncovering the dead body of Catherine Blackwood. All these years, she was left to rot in this improvised tomb. I tried to pull a tooth without success. Well, I guess pliers? Ugh, I don't like this. Oh man, what are we gonna use? I mean, I feel like it has to be the pliers, right? That wasn't useful? Shears? The corpse was all contorted and rotten beyond recognition. What horrified me the most was the aspect of its teeth leaping out at disturbing angles. Doing my best to contain my repulsion, I pulled out a tooth from the body. Oh, God. Alright, well, I guess we'll bury her. Rest in peace, Catherine. I'm so sorry this is how you had to be laid to rest. Well, I think I have to start trying to make this amulet, right? I mean, we have the branch he talked about. I think these are the berries, like he described the African plant. We have an organic tooth from the victim. And I guess the tooth of the lion? Alright, I guess we're gonna try this out. Let's go to the kitchen and make some gross amulet. Ugh, I do not cherish this. Alright, how do we do this? Is this gonna grind it up? No, we didn't put it in there. Ah, that's how we do it. Okay. Can you close? Thank you. Ugh, that is unpleasant. Was it nice? Rustic, yeah. Alright, so now we have this. Assuming Yeah, let's grind up some teeth. Oh. All right. All right, so there's... can we do that? Ah. No, we can't do that. Well, I mean... I guess we could try... melting it? It did say it would melt together. It would bind them all together. So with that, I guess we have to go up. There was the little, like, stove. We only have one match left, so really hope it doesn't break. I think it was in this room or this room. Let's try this one first, I guess. Ah, here we are. Oh, I do not like any of this. Maybe we can put it on this? No. Well, let's... Since I had no intention of burning anything, huh? I would have guessed we had to use this. We use this on that? Ah! We do this. Aha, aha, aha. There we go. Puzzle solving. There we go. All right, let's hope this match works. All right. Well, we've made... Oh no. Whatever we've made is angered the entity in here. I attached the stone to the branch and immediately felt a strange sensation. The amulet seemed to be vibrating. I was ready. All right, well, I guess we have to go to the mask. There's nothing else we can do, right? What is in this house? We need to get to this mask. Oh God. All right, let's head into the gallery. Something is here. Why is it? There we go. Come on. Oh. Let's hope this works. I waved the amulet in front of the mask and then... At first nothing seemed to happen, but then the atmosphere felt lighter, as if the house had been relieved of a monstrous burden. Nothing else seemed to happen. The house seemed calm. Oh. Have we lifted the terrible curse on this place finally? All right, well, let's go out. I stood there, paralyzed in fear, as I heard those horrible noises again. They just wouldn't stop. Well, this is the fireplace where we've heard them. There's a grate. Can we hear? Oh no. What? As I went down the fireplace, I couldn't shake the feeling of entering a forbidden zone, a place that had been, and was supposed to remain, forgotten in time. Oh no, where are we? What is this? The passage was full of junk. Huh, what is here? What is this door? Alright, well, let's figure out what's in here. I remember being soaking wet and shaking in fear. It had just to go on. I had to just go on, as if driven by an unseen force. Wait, why is there a teddy bear down here? A disgusting teddy bear covered in mud and dirt was lying on the ground. It appeared to be bites that had been ripped in its neck. Ripped in its neck. Suddenly, the words of William Bailey concerning the body of Catherine Blackwood echoed in my mind. Ripped, she would say. Catherine's neck was ripped apart. What's in here? These bricks. Oh my God. What are you? I think we found their son.
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced my car and left Blackwood Manor as quickly as possible. I'm not ashamed of what I did. That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific writer.
My dear God. They've got out. Ah, what a great game. A real horror classic. One that I hope more people now enjoy after all this time.